understand the nature of the quarterback change. Listen, we needed a spark at that time. I felt it was the right time to do it. Obviously, it was a tough situation for both of those guys, but it was my call. It was my call, and I felt it was the right time to do it. So when it goes into the next week, I'm not ready to sit here and say what's going to happen with next week with our quarterbacks, but I would say this. That's something I have to look at.
Well then, 0-7 start. The Aaron Glenn tenure starting in a way that only twice before we've seen for the depth of the Jets. As for elsewhere across the league, last head coaches to start a tenure, 0-7. Zach Taylor for the Bengals, Brian Flores for the Dolphins. Back in studio with the guys, and I kind of just want to I kind of want to do the paper throw. You try and save just a couple paper throws a season, but we're at paper throw levels here, Mac. I want to go to halftime. You can change the quarterback whenever you want. You could go split squad JV style for all I care, but situational football, no matter who's playing the quarterback, we have to be throwing a Hail Mary there, no?
You have to attempt it. You have a timeout to be able to assure that you attempt a Hail Mary. And it's a makeable spot on the football field.
It's at the 46-yard line.
It's at the 46. And if you don't convert it, what do you hope for offensively? A penalty, spot foul, right? To
untimed down.
To be able to get points on the scoreboard before you walk into half.
Pray for favor.
Disturbing thing. The same thing happened last week, and you said you learned your lesson. We're hollering, me, Logan, timeout in real time. Hollering timeout, just like the fans that were watching from either in the stadium or from the confines of their home, hollering timeout. These things are unexcusable, right? And when you look at the Jets, this has been a conundrum of what their season has been thus far. They're 0-7, and you have these issues surface. Situational football is something you practice, especially on Fridays, where you go through every situational moment. You have the Hail Mary moment. You have the red zone moment. These are things that you rehearse week in and week out, and for you to have this happen 2 straight weeks in a row is unexcusable, and I understand me, Logan, have talked about this off record. When you look at how bad things are going right now, the next 6 games for the Jets, tell me when you guys hear a win, right? Say I if you hear a win. Cincinnati, Cleveland, New England, Baltimore.
It's the National Football League.
Lamar's coming back. It's going to be a different ball.
Bye week.
National Football
You didn't say the bye week.
I forgot the bye week.
Can't lose the bye.
Can't lose the bye.
It's a bye week, not an off week. You got to use it.
But when you look at how bad things have been, it might get worse.
To your point, it's the worst team in the NFL by measure. There's some others there that maybe have less talent, but in terms of execution, Logan, this is a team that through 7 weeks continues to befuddle us in the ways they're losing, in the way that they're not taking a single step forward, coaching, quarterback. Where do you start the autopsy?
Well, the offense has been abysmal the last few weeks. You know, go back to the Bucs loss. That was tough. They blocked the field goal. Aaron Glenn is dancing. They scored points against the Bucs, though. They haven't scored points the last few weeks. And to me, offensively, you can't win games if you can't score points. And the situation, B-Mac, I get it. You have to be aggressive at the end of half, right? You can't go into halftime with a timeout in your pocket, not attempting it on 3rd down. You can't do that. 4th down, the clock running the week before, I see why that's confusing. This one is kind of unexcusable. But you're coaching out of fear now.
Yeah.
You're saying, I don't want to throw the ball because I don't want to throw an interception and the other team might score again.
Turns into punt return.
So you're literally coaching out of fear, and clearly that's because of offensive ineptitude. So I think the quarterback change might be needed.
We will see how the week proceeds. There's always news coming out of New York. Jonathan Jones will have us covered on all the latest out of East Rutherford. A look here at the most consecutive quarterback starts with no wins and no interceptions. I feel targeted here. It was a 10-game losing streak last year for Caleb Williams and the Chicago Bears. Protected the football, couldn't find a way to win. It's the former Bears quarterback in Justin Fields. Now 6 games without giving one away through the air, but yet to find that W.